One day, your cat may stop doing all the little things that once filled your home with life. The playful jumps, soft purrs, curious meows, and quiet footsteps may suddenly disappear, leaving behind an unusual silence that feels impossible to ignore. At first, it may seem harmless. Cats are known for their independent nature, and many owners assume their furry companions simply want space. But when your cat suddenly becomes quiet around you, this change could be far more serious than you realize. Cats are experts at hiding pain, fear, and illness. In the wild, showing weakness could make them vulnerable. So even domestic cats often mask their struggles until they can no longer hide them. This means that when your normally social or expressive cat withdraws into silence, it may be sending one of the most urgent warnings possible. A once affectionate cat may avoid eye contact, stop purring, or quietly hide under furniture for hours. This behavior can signal physical pain from injuries, infections, dental disease, or internal illness. Conditions like kidney disease, respiratory problems, or even sudden trauma may quietly develop, while owners mistake the silence for mood changes. Emotional distress can also trigger this behavior. Cats are deeply sensitive to changes in their environment. Moving to a new home, introducing another pet, loud noises, or even shifting your routine can cause overwhelming anxiety. Instead of acting out, many cats retreat into stillness, becoming eerily silent as they process stress. Sometimes, aging may also play a role. Senior cats can become quieter due to hearing loss, cognitive decline, or chronic pain, making their silence a sign of discomfort rather than calmness. The frightening truth is that subtle silence may be your cat's only way of asking for help. Watching for accompanying signs is critical. Changes in eating habits, litter box behavior, posture, or grooming can reveal whether the silence is linked to deeper problems. A cat that suddenly stops meowing and also refuses food may require immediate veterinary attention. Even slight behavioral changes can hold life-saving clues. Your presence matters more than ever during these moments. Cats often become quieter around trusted owners because they instinctively seek safety while feeling vulnerable. This silence is not rejection. It may actually be a hidden cry for protection. Understanding this can make the difference between catching a serious issue early or missing the warning entirely. Every cat has its own personality, but abrupt silence should never be dismissed as normal without careful observation. Sometimes, what seems like a peaceful, quiet moment may actually be the first sign that something is wrong beneath the surface, and recognizing it early could protect the life of the companion who depends on you most. As the silence continues, many cat owners begin to notice other unsettling details that deepen the mystery. The cat who once greeted them at the door may now remain motionless in a distant corner, watching quietly without its usual spark. Toys lie untouched, favorite resting spots are abandoned, and routines that once seemed predictable suddenly feel unfamiliar. This transformation can be emotionally unsettling because cats are creatures of habit, and any dramatic behavioral shift often points to something significant beneath the surface. One of the most overlooked causes is hidden pain. Cats may suffer from arthritis, stomach issues, urinary tract infections, or injuries without showing obvious symptoms. Instead of crying out, they often conserve energy and avoid interaction, creating an eerie sense of calm that masks their discomfort. This survival instinct can be dangerous because owners may delay seeking help until the condition worsens. In some cases, the silence may be linked to emotional trauma. Cats can experience grief after losing a companion animal or human family member, and their sadness may appear as quiet withdrawal. Their world is built on familiarity, and sudden emotional disruptions can profoundly affect them. Even household tension, such as arguments, renovations, or chaotic environments, can push sensitive cats into fearful silence. More alarming possibilities include poisoning or neurological issues. Exposure to toxic plants, chemicals, or certain foods can cause lethargy and behavioral changes. Neurological conditions may also alter communication patterns, causing confusion or sudden detachment. Because these dangers are often invisible, owners must pay close attention to even the smallest changes. Body language becomes a powerful clue. Flattened ears, tense posture, dilated pupils, or unusual breathing can reveal distress even when no sound is made. A cat may stop vocalizing not because it feels safe, but because it lacks the strength or comfort to express itself. In these moments, silence becomes a language of survival. Seeking professional help quickly can be crucial. Veterinarians can uncover hidden illnesses through exams, blood tests, or imaging that may reveal problems long before they become fatal. Early detection can dramatically improve outcomes, especially for conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, or infections. Yet beyond medical care, emotional reassurance is equally important. Creating a calm, stable environment can help reduce stress and encourage your cat to slowly reconnect. Gentle presence, consistent routines, and quiet observation can offer comfort without overwhelming them. It is easy to underestimate silence because it lacks the urgency of visible injury or loud distress. But for cats, silence often carries the heaviest message. Their quiet behavior can represent fear, suffering, or vulnerability in ways many owners fail to recognize until it's too late. Every unusual pause, withdrawn glance, or missing meow could be a sign that your beloved companion is facing a battle it cannot explain. Recognizing the seriousness behind this silence is not just responsible pet ownership. It may be the very thing that saves your cat's life before the danger grows beyond control. The bond between humans and cats is often built on quiet understanding, making sudden silence even more haunting when something feels wrong. Unlike dogs, cats rarely demand attention in obvious ways, so their subtle behavioral changes can easily go unnoticed until the situation becomes severe. This is why responsible cat owners must become careful observers, learning to recognize when silence is not peaceful but alarming. Trusting your instincts can be life-saving. If your cat's behavior feels unusual, even without dramatic symptoms, that inner concern should never be ignored. Sometimes, owners are the first to sense that their pet is suffering long before medical tests confirm it. Monitoring hydration, appetite, movement, and social interaction becomes essential during these periods. A cat that drinks less, sleeps excessively, or avoids touch may be experiencing more than temporary moodiness. Certain illnesses progress quietly, including heart disease, cancer, and metabolic disorders, making behavioral shifts one of the earliest detectable warnings. In multi-cat households, social dynamics may also influence sudden quietness. Bullying, territorial stress, or intimidation from another pet can force a cat into fearful silence, especially around owners who may not witness these hidden interactions. Paying attention to where your cat spends time and how it reacts to others can reveal invisible emotional struggles. Recovery often depends on timely action, patience, and compassionate care. Veterinary treatment, dietary adjustments, pain management, or environmental changes can restore both health and confidence when issues are addressed early. Some cats may slowly regain their playful nature, while others may require ongoing support for chronic conditions. What matters most is understanding that silence itself is meaningful. It is one of the few ways cats communicate distress, when their instincts prevent obvious displays of weakness. By listening to what your cat does not say, you become a stronger protector for the animal that relies on you completely. The most heartbreaking cases often come from delayed responses, where owners assume their cat was simply resting or becoming more independent, only to later discover advanced illness or suffering. Awareness can prevent this pain. Every unusual quiet moment should invite curiosity, not dismissal. Your cat's silence may be temporary, or it may be the first sign of something life-threatening. But either way, it deserves your full attention. In the end, understanding your cat means recognizing that their behavior is a delicate form of communication shaped by survival, trust, and vulnerability. When your once vocal companion suddenly becomes quiet around you, it may be revealing a hidden struggle that words could never express. Responding with urgency, love, and awareness could mean the difference between prolonged suffering and healing. Never underestimate the power of silence, because sometimes the quietest changes carry the loudest warnings of all. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.